Emily, Sarah, Mark, and Josh were close friends with a shared fascination for the supernatural. They often swapped ghost stories and urban legends, but nothing could prepare them for what awaited them at Hillside Manor. The night began with excitement and trepidation as they parked their cars in front of the imposing mansion. The rain poured down, adding an extra layer of gloom to the already foreboding atmosphere. They cautiously made their way through the front door, their flashlights cutting through the darkness. The interior of Hillside Manor was as eerie as its exterior. The walls were adorned with faded portraits of its previous inhabitants, their eyes seemingly following the visitors' every move. The creaking floorboards added an unsettling soundtrack to their adventure. As the group settled in for the night, they exchanged nervous glances. The flickering candlelight cast eerie shadows on the walls, and the distant rumble of thunder echoed through the hallways. The friends gathered in the living room, determined to document any paranormal activity they encountered. It didn't take long for the strange occurrences to begin. Soft whispers floated through the air, too faint to discern the words. Doors swung open and slammed shut, as if moved by an unseen force. The temperature plummeted, causing visible puffs of breath in the air. A sudden scream pierced the silence, jolting the friends from their seats. Emily had been exploring the upper floors when she encountered something truly horrifying. Rushing upstairs, they searched frantically, hoping to find her unharmed. Their desperation intensified as they discovered a hidden chamber in the attic. The room was a chilling sight to behold. The walls were covered in intricate symbols, emanating an otherworldly energy. In the center, they found Emily, trembling and unresponsive. Fear gripped their hearts as they realized the malevolent presence lurking within Hillside Manor had taken hold of their friend. A dark presence filled the chamber, suffocating them with an overwhelming sense of dread. Panic set in as they attempted to flee, but the doors and windows inexplicably sealed shut, trapping them inside with the vengeful spirits. Each friend was tormented by their own worst fears. Sarah found herself chased by spectral figures, Mark was plagued by haunting visions of his past, and Josh confronted a doppelganger that mimicked his every move. As the night wore on, their minds shattered under the weight of terror, their sanity slipping away like sand through their fingers. One by one, the friends succumbed to the malevolent forces. Their screams echoed through the halls, only to be swallowed by the oppressive silence of Hillside Manor. To this day, the mansion stands as a stark reminder of the horrors that unfolded during that ill-fated sleepover, its dark presence beckoning to those foolish enough to venture inside. Tim's house seemed like an ordinary suburban home, but hidden in its attic was a mysterious board game called the Game of Shadows. Tim and his friends Jason, Emma, and Olivia were drawn to its allure, unaware of the malevolence it held. They gathered in Tim's dimly lit living room, where a flickering candle cast an eerie glow on the game board. The labyrinthine design seemed almost alive, the corridors twisting and turning with unknown secrets. The game pieces, delicate figurines representing different characters, stood as silent sentinels, waiting to be chosen. The air grew heavy as they started the game, rolling the dice and moving their pieces along the labyrinth. With each turn, the room seemed to darken further, shadows stretching and contorting across the walls. A chill settled in their bones, but the thrill of the unknown urged them to continue. As they progressed through the game, the line between reality and the game blurred. The shadows that danced along the walls became more substantial, taking on tangible forms. An unsettling presence lurked in the corner of the room, a figure with glowing eyes that seemed to watch their every move. With each roll of the dice, the game grew more ominous. The characters they controlled within the game came to life, stepping out from the board with malevolent intentions. The friends found themselves trapped in a nightmarish labyrinth, pursued by grotesque creatures spawned from their deepest fears. Fear permeated every moment as they raced through the dark corridors, their breath ragged and hearts pounding. But the game demanded sacrifice. Friendships were tested as they turned against each other, desperate to survive at any cost. Trust shattered, replaced by suspicion and betrayal. Hours bled into agony as they fought to reach the end of the game. Every step felt like walking on shards of glass, their bodies battered and bruised. The characters they controlled met gruesome fates, vanishing in puffs of smoke or consumed by the lurking darkness. In the end, only Tim remained, his body broken and his mind haunted by the horrors he witnessed. He stumbled out of the game, clutching the last game piece, the figure that had haunted them throughout the night. The shadows retreated, returning the room to its normal state, but the scars remained a constant reminder of the sleepover that turned into a nightmarish game of survival. Lily, Alex, Jake, and Mia were known as the brave ones among their peers. So, when they heard rumors about the cursed farmhouse on the outskirts of town, they saw it as an opportunity for a thrilling sleepover adventure. The moon cast an ethereal glow as they approached the dilapidated farmhouse. Weeds and overgrown vines consumed the exterior, while shattered windows offered a glimpse into its desolate interior. The wind whispered through the surrounding trees, carrying an air of malevolence. Undeterred by the chilling aura, the friends stepped into the abandoned house. They cautiously explored its decaying rooms, their footsteps echoing through the emptiness. The air felt heavy, laden with the weight of forgotten secrets. Inside, they discovered eerie remnants of the past, a half-rotted doll, faded photographs, and strange symbols etched into the walls. The atmosphere grew tense as they lit candles, attempting to ward off the encroaching darkness. As night fell, the farmhouse awakened. Whispers slithered through the air, their voices too indistinct to understand. Doors groaned open and slammed shut, their movements defying natural laws. Shadows danced and writhed along the walls, taking on sinister shapes that seemed to mock the friends' presence. A series of inexplicable events unfolded. Objects levitated, spectral figures appeared and vanished in mirrors, and an otherworldly fog seeped through the cracks in the floorboards. The friends exchanged uneasy glances, their nerves fraying with each passing moment. Lily was the first to vanish. In the blink of an eye, she was gone, leaving behind nothing but an eerie silence. Panic set in as the remaining friends searched desperately for her, calling out her name to no avail. The haunting intensified as the curse gripped the group. Alex became possessed by an ancient spirit, his eyes vacant as he chanted unsettling incantations. Mia fell into a trance-like state, her whispers barely audible, but carrying an undeniable air of darkness. Jake, the sole survivor, found himself trapped in a waking nightmare. Shadows seemed to taunt him, shifting and contorting with malevolence. The farmhouse itself seemed to breathe, its ancient foundations groaning with unseen forces. Battered and mentally scarred, Jake managed to escape the clutches of the cursed farmhouse. He stumbled out into the moonlit night, his body trembling with the weight of the horrors he had witnessed. From that moment on, he vowed to warn others about the malevolent entity that lurked within the abandoned farmhouse, a chilling reminder of the sleepover that went awry. These detailed horror stories capture the chilling essence of each sleepover experience, with suspense, supernatural elements, and a sense of impending doom.